All right. Well, boy, chin chin. Badman Warrior Book Club's back. Man got a George Martin. It's not a Game of Thrones, but it's the new George Martin, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. So basically, it's like, it's Westeros and that. It's still the families, like everyone's families that have become extinct or been taken out of the game or whatever. But the guy we're rolling with is a guy called Sir Duncan the Tall, he called himself. But other people call him Dunk the Lunk. It's a bit of a slow pace. Compared to Game of Thrones, the pace is a bit slowish. But he basically rolls around and he gets himself a squire. He goes to like some inn, you know how they go to them inns. He goes to an inn, get some food and whatnot, and a boy wants to roll with him as his squire. He says no, and then the boy like follows him, and when he makes his camp, the boy pops out of nowhere, and because of how he was made a knight, basically the same story, he was thinking of Sir Alan, who knighted him and said, all right, I'm gonna take him on. Anyway, he's rolling with the bear, who's called Egg. He's got short hair and he's called Egg, and obviously the bear's got purple eyes. So really that should have been a giveaway to him already, because I was starting to think like it was a little bit predictable when I read it, but it turns out the bear's a Targaryen, Aegon Targaryen, and obviously his brother's Aemon Targaryen, like who's a kid as well, but that's Master Aemon from The Wall, innit, with Jon Snow and that. So it's got them nice little link-ups, like there's Lannisters in there and everything. The storyline, they're just basically rolling around. The Targaryens have a war. I'm not gonna say it was a sick book, unfortunately. I can't put Sir Duncan in the Warrior Book Club because he's not a bad man. He's a virgin. So it's like, cool. It's not really that, you don't want to read it for that, but they highlight it like he starts sweating around girls and starts acting like a geek. The best thing about the book is George Martin's writing style. Like, I've missed it a lot. I read the last Game of Thrones book like 4 years ago or something. I've been waiting to find out like what happens for time. Obviously I knew Jon Snow was a Targaryen because it was kind of, there was theories and there's a little website you can go on and that, but I was happy to read a George Martin book again, but this has just whetted my appetite for a new Game of Thrones. That's all it's really done. So yeah, I don't want to be disappointed with a George Martin. Obviously it's bad, but it's good. It's worth a read. If you're a Game of Thrones man and you've read all the other books, check it out, man. Night of the Seven Kingdoms, yeah? Right, the other book we're gonna go through today, obviously there was a new Reacher film out. I've read all the Reachers. All of the Reachers. I got pair more. This is some of them. If you read Reachers, you know Reacher is a bad man. In this one, it goes back to the days when he was in the army. So it's like a prequel kind of book. And he's obviously, is he a major or something? Basically what happens is they get the army, the FBI, and the CIA, a sharpshooter from each division, and they're trying to find a terrorist. So obviously there's terrorism going on. People are talking about like suicide bombers and that. But what happened during the Cold War with America and Russia, obviously, America developed a weapon that was stronger than the Hiroshima bomb. Yeah, stronger than the atom bomb, but could be carried by one man. And his job was basically, if it was to be employed, to just drop down into Russia and detonate his bomb. That was his job. Like, you can Google that, I already have. So what happened, they made these bombs. This is actually factual. They made these bombs, the war came to an end and they never had to employ them. But what you don't think of with the army is, not just the English or American army or whoever, any army, they actually spend a lot of money on developing weapons, most of which we probably ain't gonna hear about. And then time might come where they don't need those weapons anymore. So what happens to them? And this is what this is about. A soldier who was gonna be one of the parachuters that went down with the actual bomb, his name's actually Wiley. I wear my own gloves, boop, boop. What he did, he left the army, because his dad worked on the bombs, developing them, and he was a young soldier. He was going to be one of the bombers. And his dad left the army and told him what became of them. And they were basically sitting in a storehouse. There was like 11 boxes made. One went missing, obviously. The army thought they had their 10 safely stored up. And there was a crate somewhere. Anyway, my man left the army and found it in Germany. And so this book's more, it's a bit technical in the sense, like whose jurisdiction it comes over. Like America want to get it sorted out, but they can't be seen to do anything. So Reacher's basically in there on his own. And you know Reacher, he deals with everyone. If you read these books, you know about Neagly. Neagly's there rolling with him hard, you know? It's a Reacher book, innit? So I'm not gonna spoil the story by telling you that he mashes up everyone and saves the world. But this is a bad boy book still, Night School. The newest Reacher. Now, this is the thing, when you get ahead, now I've actually got to wait another year for the next one. I'm so sad. So Lee Child, if you're ever watching this, bruv, hook me up, bruv. I need some chapters, yeah? Badman Warrior Book Club. 2 likes and subscribes. please, you understand? I need to be liked and subscribed, normal stuff. All that stuff, whatever you do for everyone else, I need that because we're trying to do it, innit? So help me out. Yeah, like it, subscribe it. It's the Badman Warrior Book Club, man. What more do you need? We're here.